Hello and welcome to Jagran HiTech. We are here in Noida Amity University में for a launch of a very different phone. तो I think इसको थोड़ा different तरीके से start करते हैं. Let's try and drop and try to break the unbreakable smartphone. ठीक है? यहाँ गिरा है? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. So कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है. I think this is your one of the biggest USPs of the phone, Madhav. So welcome to the show. Welcome Ranjit. And आज, before I get on to the Honor X9b, you have a plethora of products that you have from the global range. What made this product special for the Indian market? इस पे क्यों आए आप India market?
See, X, as I said, it stands for extra. There are two important things what Indian consumers are looking for. This is one of the highest selling phones globally from the Honor portfolio. They would have sold more than 10 million units of this. There's a reason behind it because worldwide people look for durability,
Right.
credibility and the trust. So, and this has a longer battery life. This has a slimmer phone with a longer battery life, which is approximately 6000 milliamp hour battery with a slimness of around just 7.9 mm.
Correct.
And that is something which really defines this phone as a very unique phone from anybody else. And it's not just about hardware specs, but if you compare, if you check the entire collaboration between the hardware and the software put together is one of the complete balanced device, along with the screen, because screen becomes one of the biggest anxiety factor for you. So how can we reduce your anxiety? That is also one of the reasons.
Okay. See Ranjit, you've been on the front of it in terms of आप एक लेयर और आगे होते हो स्मार्टफोन मैन्युफैक्चरर से, क्योंकि आप कस्टमर को ज़्यादा अच्छे से फॉलो करते हो. सो जो मेट्रिक्स आपको मिलते हैं इस प्राइस पॉइंट में अराउंड द 20 के सेगमेंट, यहाँ पे ड्यूरेबिलिटी किस तरीके से रेट होती है फॉर अ कंज्यूमर?
So we spoke about a survey a while ago. We did a survey with our customers. So among the top two things that come about is when I go and buy a smartphone, I'm looking for durability, I'm looking for reliability. I'm today, when I say I mean our customers today tell us that they're compromising.
Right.
They're compromising by buying a larger phone for more battery. They're buying a phone that does not have a curved display. So what's very interesting is that this product covers all of those gaps. Right. Customers don't have to compromise anymore. So we're very happy to bring that to customers.
Correct. So मतलब if there was a chronology in terms of सबसे पहली important चीज hypothetically display होती है, तो वहाँ पे durability का factor कहाँ पे play करता है? From your survey. Top two के अंदर play करता है. Interesting. Okay, Madhav, over to you again. Manufacturing in India, of course, is the next major step for HiTech and Honor. So, उसके बारे में क्या update है? Can we see this product probably being made in India in the coming time?
Definitely over a period of time, there's a huge plans for it. But I would love to see you again to have that interview done because I think today I would just want to focus on X9b.
Correct.
But definitely local manufacturing is on the cards and we are going to have a big plans of it. But at the same point of time, we want to ensure it's not just about local manufacturing. We want to ensure that probably this technology, the machinery required for this technology is currently not available in India. So hence, if you see, there's no products of this similar creature are available in India. These machineries are specifically coming out from Japan and have specifically with Honor in China. How we are trying to build up in India over a period of time, that would be a bigger question to make sure that the technology is also being accessible in India. And that's what we are working on.
Interesting. So इसके अंदर आई थिंक जो मेन टारगेट ऑडियंस आपकी स्मार्टफोन की रहने वाली है, आई वुड बिलीव द कॉलेज सेटअप इज अ वेरी गुड आइडिया बिकॉज इस प्राइस पॉइंट पे इतने सारे स्पेक्स के साथ ड्यूरेबिलिटी फैक्टर, इज दैट योर कोर ऑडियंस?
Definitely, I think the college people, India has the biggest millennial population right now.
Right.
And millennial population, this is from millennial, Gen X, Gen Z, whatever it is. I think they have more than 50% of it. If you cover this population, they are the people who are not only price conscious, but at the same point of time, they look for value for money from any of the devices. And which other place better than the college people where they know that they are the real hustlers in their life to hustle in day-to-day life and make sure that probably they get the best out of whatever they have in their pocket.
Interesting. And ecosystem के अंदर जैसे हमने देखा, you've launched 2 more products. There's a watch, there are buds. So is there a plan for Honor to be playing amongst the entire ecosystem game या सिर्फ smartphone first approach रहने वाली?
See, smartphone is the hub of the ecosystem.
Right.
Without the hub, all other ecosystem does not make sense. What is more important is it may be 1 plus 8 plus n or 1 plus 4 plus n. What is n? N is a human. How does the technology connect with a human is more important.
Right.
So it's about the language learning between the human and the machinery and how do we connect with them. So probably ecosystem play is going to be extremely important, and I'm sure we have partnered with Amazon to make sure that we can make the ecosystem play much more, because who would better understand rather than Amazon to understand that how the complementing products and the strategy works around it. Right.
So Ranjit, over to you for the next question now. जैसे माधव ने बताया अभी कि complementary products ecosystem का बहुत बड़ा role play करते हैं. So what do you see as a pattern when a person is selecting a smartphone? उसके बाद जो आपके suggestions या recommendations आते हैं आपके engine के अंदर, is headphones and smartwatch a more complementary thing to a smartphone? या फिर एक्सेसरीज ज़्यादा प्रायोरिटाइज करते हैं वहाँ पे?
So it depends on the life cycle. We typically see over half of the customers who purchase a smartphone on Amazon come back and buy an accessory in the next 20 days or so. And the largest number of products that are bought in that period tend to be TWS headphone. But we also see a lot of products that don't come with chargers, where customers come and choose to buy chargers. But if I were to keep the charger aside, the top two products that are sold definitely are TWS. And smartwatches.
Okay. And the price point that they've launched at the Buds today, 1999 के अंदर TWS जिसके अंदर ANC भी है. So do you see a market there for ANC या फिर वहाँ पे base heavy audience ज़्यादा होती है? Because that's what the mass consensus of the market is, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but we are a base driven mass market. जो TWS बनते हैं वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को base चाहिए होता है. Is that something?
Not really. We have different customers with different needs.
Okay.
What Honor does with this new launch is at that price point bring something that works for a specific customer cohort. Large number of those customers also are Honor users.
Okay.
So Madhav mentioned in today's launch, for example, that there are 6.5 million active Honor customers in India today. They're using the smartphone. That larger base will be very happy to experiment with this new launch as well.
Okay.
There are also customers who may choose to buy the headset even if they aren't using the smartphone. But I think you can't really say that it is a base only price segment. That's probably not true.
And you know, another question which is not related to Honor directly, but open box delivery का एक concept है which some online retailers do. Do you have a plan to get into that? Do you think there's a space for the Indian market? उसमें कुछ हो सकता है?
So what we're doing is we're focused on secure delivery. So today if you buy a smartphone from Amazon, you are guaranteed that the product you receive is genuine and will come in the right conditions. And if in the rare event it is not, there are mechanisms we have in place which helps customers. Every single customer who buys from Amazon will not go back disappointed. So open box delivery is a way to do that. Do we do that today? We don't. We do that in certain categories like televisions, for example. But on smartphones, we haven't done that yet. Too early to say if that is a path we want to go down. But today, if I were to just look at it customer backwards, you are assured of a genuine, safe product when you buy from Amazon.
Interesting. And Madhav, over to you now. MWC is coming around the corner. There is some talk of foldable phones globally जो आपके series है. क्या इंडिया में कुछ? I know this topic is about the X9 today, but you know, just to give us a teaser or something like that, कि क्या expect कर सकते हैं? Premium segment में entry?
India has a vast demand and the ASPs are increasing. We are open to evaluate all the demands. Definitely we'll take the help of Amazon data and Ranjit and his entire team to understand and evaluate this. But there are a lot of things on the cards, maybe from Magic series or from the Number series. But definitely yes, that's the point. If there's any technology which is globally available, which might be relevant to India, we should definitely try to bring it on.
So, I mean, do you think there is a market कहीं ना कहीं पे स्मार्टफोन के अंदर सब 1 lakh कैटेगरी में foldable smartphones, which is like flagship grade everything?
See, foldable smartphone is a niche category. I would say people are looking for a differentiated products at that price point. What Honor I have seen on the global portfolio is more about the slimness of that particular thing with a bigger battery size. Correct. Even in Magic series as well. I think it is extremely important to understand that this type of phones are in great aspirations. But at the same point of time, we'll ensure that in India, how do we evaluate and what would be the launch timelines to it, and what would be a GTM strategy to it. But if you ask me a simple question, do we really want to bring it? Yes, we would love to do that, but we have to still evaluate. Right now, as I said, I'm focusing more on X9 series, X series, which is more about right now for the masses, and then we'll focus on the Magic series also. Right.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, guys. I think काफी अच्छे answers आप दोनों ने मेरे को दिए, and I'm sorry I was pushing on other things, but X9b great product. I think एक बार जाते हुए फिर से, I think let's drop it all together. एक बार तीनों एक बार करें. 3, 2, 1.
Nothing is broken, right?
Alright, thank you so much for tuning in.